It is a second code, and in this case, now as we finished, variables are mainly for single types of values. Suppose you have a multiple number, right? Multiple values to store. So you cannot store it in a single variable. So you need to have a list. So list is equal to, my list is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And you basically, it's a similar type of things that you are saving. You can also save different types of things in the list. Like here we are saving in numbers. Here we are storing list of strings. We can also store a number, integer, a string, and a boolean, and a blank cell as well, right? So if you want to see what is there, like in my list, so here basically in a list you can store one more list as well. So that is a good thing about list. So see, now I want to see what is there in my list. So you can see 1, 2, 3. Then they have again a boolean, false, true, and a blank list. So basically this list, my list, contains 3 lists as well. So that is the thing about list. Sets are also a type of way we can store different variables, but the thing is, in sets we are storing only unique values, right? Like in this case, suppose my set 1, 2, 3, 5, and we have to have in lists we are using a square bracket, while in sets we are using a curly bracket. And as I told you, in sets we are only saving unique values, right? So in this case you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So suppose I add one more 5, you will see still it is not counting for the extra 5. It is only giving you the unique values of that particular set. Type is set, length is 5, and I give you a similar example. Like if here you can see there are 2 1s and 2 2s, and the output will be only 1 and 2, right? So one thing about sets and lists that you should know: in a list, 1 2 is not equal to 2 1, because the position of that particular variable matters a lot. So it is false. But in a set, it does not matter about the value and the position. Like you can see 1 2 3, we are checking with 3 2 1 1 1. So how set checks the condition if it is equal? It is going to first keep the unique values and sort it, and check if every unique item in the first set is equal to the unique items in the second set. Now we are going to talk about tuples. Tuples are similar to list, but the only thing is that they are immutable. So list, you can declare the values and you can change it accordingly. You can append. We will talk about the different modifications that we can do in list later on, but we can modify it. Tuple, when we declare it once, like here 1 2 3, it is going to remain like this, and we cannot do any changes, or we cannot do any addition and all those things that are there. Why this has been done? Because of memory allocation, right? Better memory allocation. My tuple, if the Python backend knows that it is going to assign a fixed memory size for a tuple function, which will not change because of the type of the program. But if it is a list, Python backend is going to give more memory. As it is, as we know, it is going to append, it is going to allocate more memory. As we can append, we can add more calls, and that's why for better memory utilization, tuple has been used. As we know, tuple position matters, right? If it is not, gets false. And as I told you earlier, we cannot append, and if we append, we get an error. So this is a in my list, we can, as you tell, we can append a number, right? 6. It is mutable. But in my tuple, you cannot append 4, because it is mentioned tuple. It is a tuple and it is not appendable. Dictionaries are very much also a different type of way we can store data. It is similar to the dictionaries that we remember as a child. There is one word and a meaning. So basically, in a dictionary, there are 2 main columns. One is the variable, another is, you can say, explanation, or something that is attributed to that particular value. So in this case, we are defining my dictionary with apple is a red fruit and beer is a scary animal, right? So this is our dictionary that we are assigning apple to a value, and we are assigning beer a value. And suppose we want to know what is attributed to apple, we will just put my dictionary and we will call out apple. Okay, these are the simple things that are there. We will talk more. Dictionaries are also used wherein we want to do some lookup and we want to get some values. Amazing.